One of my favorite biomes in Minecraft is the mega taiga. There's something about it that just feels very serene, yet super imposing. Probably because of, the massive trees. But, I mean, everything is just really, really nice around here. And I'm lucky enough that this specific taiga biome is only a short flight away from my base. It's just out of render distance. Unless I'm stood on top of my windmill over here, which is honestly the main reason why I want to build something over there in the mega taiga. Ever since I built this and those trees have been in render distance, it's just been begging for me to build something over there. And that is gonna be a Firewatch tower. I've always liked the idea of living my life on a Firewatch tower. Seems very peaceful. The only trouble is, I'm from the UK and we don't really have many Firewatch towers here, so I think I'm gonna have to live out my dream in Minecraft. We're gonna take things back to the basics a little bit for this project by 1. Stripping off most of my armor, 2. Flexing my new attire, and 3. Going out with only these supplies. And I'm gonna take my dog with me, because Clifford, poor Clifford, he never gets to go anywhere, so today he's tagging along. So even though we've got no resources to build with, I'm hoping that shouldn't hold us back too much, because most of the Firewatch tower, like 95% of it, is gonna all be made with spruce wood. And yes, I know I have my lumber mill with the auto tree farm underground below, but I think it's just gonna be a little bit more fun and immersive to chop all of the wood myself by hand with my efficiency 5 unbreaking mending netherite axe. Yeah, real hard tough job this is gonna be. Oh, actually, there's just a couple of things I need to go back and grab first of all. Turns out I just needed a little chocolate box of supplies, but that's it, that's all I'm gonna need. So come on buddy, let's head out into the forest. It's gonna take us a little bit of time to build this Firewatch tower, so figured I'd better set up a bit of a base while we work on it. Clifford seems to like it, don't you buddy? I have ended up going a little bit deeper into the forest than what was originally planned. The trees that can be seen from my base are actually a little bit further than these ones over here, so it does mean we're not really going to be able to see it from the base, but that's okay. I think this is a pretty good spot. Not only that, but it's also pretty central to the whole biome, really. I can see most of it from up here, so we'll be definitely good for, keeping a lookout for fires. Anyway, I better get chopping some more trees down because this thing is going to require a lot of wood. So I've worked out I need around about 16 stacks of spruce logs, which really isn't that bad. And don't worry, I'm not decimating the forest, I'm replanting as I go. Okay, I've got my 16 stacks, but more importantly, look at this cool entrance to a lush cave. It's pretty sweet, right? I think it's quite a big one inside as well. Whoop. Hopefully there's nothing in here because I am not really covered. Wow, yeah, look at that. That is quite the lush cave. Okay, we'll have to remember this is here. Oh boy, buddy, that was a good couple of days chopping logs. I am knackered after that. You staying out there? Looks like he is. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. I've realized I need to actually head back home today. Since I am elytraless, I don't really have a good way of, building a big Firewatch tower. So I'm gonna grab a block that I almost never use in this game, scaffolding. Now I've just got to be really careful I don't punch any of these scaffolding blocks, otherwise the whole thing's coming down. I know it's only scaffolding, but it does look really cool and it actually feels like stuff is happening around here. Things are being built. With that in mind, I decided to add a couple of extra bits around the campsite. Some storage, a few of our logs tied up, a ledger to keep track of everything, a little sawmill operation, and an outhouse. I think now we're actually ready to start work on the Firewatch tower, at long last. We're so high up in the biome here that despite not really being a snowy biome, we're still getting snow pitching up here, so we'll definitely have to stringify this whole place when we're done. But that right there is all of the beams in place. Next up, we gotta add all of the cross beams in, shall we call them? Whoops, that keeps happening. This is just for a little bit of extra support, making it look as though the whole structure is gonna be a bit more solid when it's all done. Oh, really? Well, it's meant to be just like that, for all of the gaps remaining. There we go. Yeah, that's looking a bit more structurally sound. Just a couple of extra things to add in now, like some trapdoors over the wooden joints. Of course, an actual stairway to get up to the top of the tower, and the platform up here itself to stand on. This isn't the easiest staircase to climb, considering it's not actually stairs, and these are like 1 meter high jumps I'm doing right now, but I do think this actually looks pretty good right in the center of the watchtower, and the view from up here, oh boy, this is gonna look good once we've actually got, you know, some sort of livable space. Because of course we're not just having an open platform up here, we need to essentially build an entire house or one big room up on top. But first, I need to make yet another trip back home to get some supplies. There's only so much I can get from the spruce forest here, and most of that is just spruce wood. I need some other things for right now. So buddy, keep watch of camp and I will return shortly. Okay, supplies acquired. We've got everything to go inside of the room. We're just missing the room itself. Windows. Gonna need to make sure we got lots of windows, and big ones at that. Well, we're all done. I suppose it's time for the big reveal, so let's take down the scaffolding, and hopefully it all comes down in one fell swoop. I don't really know how this works, but either way, I'm gonna shut up so you can hear the lovely, satisfying sounds of breaking scaffolding. How did that look? Pretty good, I hope. From my point of view, it wasn't all that impressive, but there it is. There is our Firewatch tower, covered in tiny bits of scaffolding. At the moment, I gotta clear this stuff up. Clifford, my boy, you wanna come up the top for a look? It's probably a little bit nicer than down here. Definitely a better view. I'm gonna count that earlier bark as a yes. Come on, tag along. Now this staircase is a bit precarious, so please go careful. In fact, I may just try and beat him up there so that if he does happen to fall, he'll fall far enough away and just teleport straight to me. Whew, you make me nervous. He's stuck on the trapdoor. Come on, teleport. Where are you, Clifford? There you are, you made it. Come on, let's shut this hatch and get you inside. It's tipping down out there. Man, he really doesn't want to come in. Come on, it's nice. It's cozy in here. Come on. Look, you've even got this big rug you can sit on if you'd like. How's that? That better? Okay, well, I'm just going to take a quick sleep because I can't see a thing in the current condition. And there's probably not going to be a wildfire with all this rain, so we're off the watch. I really like it up here. It's nice and cozy with all the little bits and bobs we've got going on, but it also feels very open with our 360-degree panoramic windows, not to mention the entire platform. We can walk around outside here, which is really, really nice actually. Now, the irony is, I play in this world with fire ticks set to off, meaning fire doesn't spread and cannot spread in my world. So a wildfire in this forest would be nigh on impossible. It's not going to happen, which maybe makes this entire build pointless, but that's okay, because it's a nice cozy spot and I will happily come up here and just kind of look at the lovely views and hang out with Clifford, which I've been doing quite a bit of just off camera. It's really quite peaceful up here. I could get used to Firewatch Tower life, but unfortunately there's things to do back at the base, so we are gonna have to return there shortly, bud. But for now, I will say goodbye. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.